we'll find out in a minute, won't we? And welcome back to the Off the Clock Show. Joined again with Shawn Gervais from OrbisX, as well as Marshall Hill from the Pints and Polishing Podcast and hyperClean Car Care Products. Love the hoodie, by the way, man. Yeah.
What people don't know is Shawn just put a little piranha back there, and so we're about to see what's going to happen. We don't know.
It's good. It's going to eat something.
Will a shark win?
Will
a fish win?
Exactly. You ever see those things where it's like this animal versus that animal, but they're not ones that would commonly like come together, and it's like what happens when they fight. It's I saw one recently. I don't know if it's real or not. I'm hoping it's real, but there was a cheetah, or might have been a leopard. I don't know. Had a bunch of spots and it was moving quick. But anyway, it had started to attack this baby gorilla, and then all of a sudden a silverback just comes out of nowhere and starts pummeling it. Yeah, it mostly just used its weight at first to crush it, and then it just came with hammer fists and I remember one of the shots hit the ribs, the side of this cat, and I was like, oh, he's feeling that, man. Yeah, his ribs are like, there's internal bleeding. Anyway, he knocked the cat out and then picked up the baby. And so I don't know if it's real. Who knows anymore? You know what I mean? Because it wasn't like National Geographic, but
damn you, AI.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what's real anymore.
The black side of AI, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The dark side.
It's true. It's brutal, but
the other part that, before we get into the fun stuff of it, the other part that we've got to say, Shawn, I've been waiting to just say it. Like I think the other side that's interesting of AI, not only that there's a whole new platform, there's a whole new entry. If you missed YouTube, if you missed Facebook, if you weren't great on Instagram and TikTok, like this is the new platform, right? It is its own platform. It's a great place to go. But the dark side, I think another bad part of AI, and which people are now starting to talk about, is the data centers. I mean, the little bit of information I get, but apparently there's some that are trying to do some data centers around here. I don't blame them. Oklahoma's got a lot of wasted land that it'd be great to build, but
perfect use case, yeah.
But then you got to talk. I know some of
the amount of water they need.
Water, there you go, and there's the coolant also. The amount of I think solvents and stuff that they'll use to cool and keep all the processors cool, all that stuff, right? Like,
it's wild.
It's a very big suck of resource.
It's
true. Big resource suck.
And then when we're using it for just nonsense, that's like, hey, Gemini, tell me a joke. It's forest just burned down. It's like it's pretty crazy when you think about it. But
it also equalizes, right? It equalizes. It doesn't matter where you're at in the world. You are now destroying part of the world. Yeah. Congratulations. We're all non-green.
Yeah, it's true. All of us. Yeah.
First it was plastic bottles, and now it's AI data centers.
Data centers. Yeah, it's true. The one thing I will say though is that a lot of countries that are out there, that like the cool thing about this is that if we're gonna set up data centers and kind of destroy the planet in certain ways or destroy some of the natural environment, the cool thing though is there's a lot of countries out there that have, like, what do they call it, non-arid land or whatever, like they can't grow anything there, so there's some places where it's like now we have a good use for it, and AI can help put a lot of those countries and communities kind of on an equal playing field in certain ways. Like there's like developers and all kinds of stuff from countries where there were zero opportunities, and now they put some stuff together and they've got massive opportunities, so but the resource usage, it's up there. That's where we're building a lot of them up here, big time. We're investing pretty heavily. I wish I would see more Canadian investment in like the front end user experience of AI, but we're investing a lot more in the architecture, the infrastructure, things like that, which is necessary as well. Mainly because we have a ton of fresh water, 25% of the world's fresh water. But then also we've got like massive ice caps and stuff like that. So we have a good climate for data centers in a lot of ways. But let's just be honest. I mean, our big brother to the south there, you're just going to end up owning 80, 90% of the company anyways. So it's like, Anyway, it happens.
Big
Yeah.
brother, or just go ahead and Big Daddy. It's
Yeah,
okay.
Big Daddy. No, no, you're not getting that from me. You'll get ugly uncle before you get that. Spray tan uncle. That's what you're getting. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. I won't say Big Daddy. I refuse. But yeah.
All right, so we did have congratulations to everybody that did put in some time.
Yeah.
Saw a
100%.
little bit of a turnaround this time, which was fun. Got some
Yeah.
people to
People
actually
took action.
engage, which was wonderful.
100%. Yeah, it's what we want to see, and it's
Absolutely.
as much good for us as it is good for your business as well, which is it's the double, you get the benefits of both sides. And it was nice to see that. I was really happy actually to see a lot of the amateur video stuff that was out there, because there were a lot of first timers. A lot of people started off with, like, what software do I even use for this? Like, I've never done this before. And so to go from, I don't even know what you guys are talking about, to, oh, I think I understand it, to going and doing a prompt on your own, and then being like, okay, it generated a video, cool, downloading it, uploading it to Facebook, like that. Just those steps alone, those are big steps, man. So definitely shout out to the people that partaked in that. It's a huge thing. There were some that still didn't. Come on, guys, it's like 10 minutes for your business.
They're lost,
Yeah.
They're lost. Literally. I mean, I was there at Christmas just like you were, bored
Yeah.
out of my mind, looking around.
We were sharing stuff back and forth. Yeah, we were like, yo, what do you think of this one? Da-da-da. It's fun.
Is it
And it
what,
gets-
right? That's a time to do it.
Yeah.
What we talked about last week, and I know people were there on Christmas Day or Friday or Saturday,
with
really
some free
needing
time.
something to do, and they chose to watch a game or chose to watch something or chose to do something else. It's like, okay, man, that's on you. That's your
It's true.
choice. Your
Yeah,
choice.
'cause I find it just as entertaining as, like, if I was watching a show or
yeah.
if I was playing a game. Like, to me, oh man, seeing the results, what come from it, it's kind of like a surprise every time, and then tweaking things and making the next one better and stuff. It's I don't know. I find it's like an invigorating experience.
Me too. I would scroll through and then get inspiration, then search for something and
See
and
what
try
other
and
people
see,
did.
and
Yeah.
then I didn't mind remixing some people's ads either. Some things
Yeah.
they made. I just would remix
That's the cool
them.
thing about the platform, and that's where, as you mentioned, it is a platform. It's the new social media platform where you see stuff people posted, and then you can remix it and make it your own and change it. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Then
Yeah, I
it
went
just
to-
stays right there next to, theirs. So if anybody looks at theirs, they'll see your remix.
your remix. Yeah. Which is like, oh man, I can really. It opens up a lot of doors. And I think,
Fast, right?
yeah, big time. And right now it's in its infancy. So just think, it's only, I don't know, a couple months old, 6 months old maybe. Where's that going to be in?
What'd you drop there? Was that your Negroni all over the floor?
No.
I had to
Actually,
play it off, and it's like, oh shit.
no, I dropped this. No Negroni today, but rum and coke actually. But yeah. Oh, and check this out. A massive thing of water. This pitcher weighs like 20 pounds though. It's like solid crystal. I'm actually having difficulty putting it down. But yeah, I got that gifted to me. I was like, that is fantastic. So now I can fill that up full of Negroni, and then we'll be ready for multiple episodes, which is going to be just as nice. But no Negroni right now, unfortunately. But yeah, I think that these new platforms haven't quite figured out their footing. Like, they don't know what they are or where they are, because they're new still, right? But I think it's going to be the future of content creation. And it's because it's a mixture of you creating content and AI creating content. Because yes, AI is finalizing the video, but because you can add assets, you can add images, video, other things, that's where it starts to get really personalized. It's not too generic. But then, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see where it goes, because right now, like I said, they're kind of lost. It's kind of, okay, we got this page where you can just post stuff, but what happens next? But if you think back, YouTube, Instagram, like all of these platforms start out very basic. They do one thing and they do that thing well, and then they grow and expand, and next thing you know, it's like, oh man, you're not posting on Instagram? Like, you're missing out. And that's what's going to happen here. So getting familiar with it now, and this is the perfect opportunity. Contests like this where it's like, guys, just take some time, do this for your business, and the dividends are going to pay off 100%. It was fun though, and yeah, hats off to the people that participated. 100%. We did choose a winner as well, so we do have someone that there were some good ones. There were some funny ones that made me laugh. Some of them were a little just kind of generic, but I could see people were just getting used to the tech. So
We'll get to the winner. I guess that's why you took off the glasses to show them what they're going to win.
oh no, hell no. Not as yet. Although you should get some of these, but we could jump into that in a bit. But I just got these damn things. But yeah, these are actually now that you brought it up. So these are Meta glasses that I just got. I got some for myself and then all of our staff as well. Got to get them something for Christmas. Wanted them to have something that's fun and exciting, whilst at the same time, I know you joked earlier. You're like, now they can make content for you. I was like, absolutely. And
Wow, that wasn't a joke. Like that was
yeah,
serious. Like,
it's very serious. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they do a lot, but also not a lot right now, depending on how you look at it. So some people focus on just the, oh yeah, cool, it takes pictures. Well, I can do that from my phone. Oh, they take video. I can do that from my phone. But one thing to understand, and the reason I wanted to get familiar with these is because this is going to be the future. This is going to replace phones, 1,000%. There's going to be a time where we no longer have a phone in our pocket. There won't be a need for it. It's going to be glasses of some kind, 100%. Or a wearable device. Maybe at some point it transitions from not even being glasses, but it's just something you put over your ear, and it like projects out into your world, and you can see it in front of you somehow. Like, I don't know. They'll figure out a way to make it reflect off of like light particles. I don't know, but something's going to happen. It is the future because it just makes more sense. It's far more intuitive. Like, I put these on and I just, let me wear them for a day and just see what happens if I needed to take a picture of something or whatever. Cool things you can do. I could be looking at something and I can say, hey, Meta, what am I looking at? It'll tell me, some cool novelty stuff. But for me, the real ticket is with business. I've always been a fan of first-person video stuff because it comes across instantly as authentic. And everything we're doing, we try and build trust, which is why we've seen videos where, oh, let me tell you about our company and this and that. And
So let's put a neutral right there for a second.
all right,
Like, I didn't mind pulling up the e-brake either. Like,
all right,
there's people that put out videos and they love to have their own face on the video.
on the video, yeah. Oh.
You see it in all different industries. You see it all different. Like we see it in ours, definitely.
Big time.
And that is interesting, right? The idea of should the user that's watching the video see the person, or should they see what the person's working on?
Yeah,
That's kind of in a sense what you were saying, right? Like,
100%.
there's people that they'd love to put themselves out, and cool, good for you, like.
Yeah,
But when we're thinking about the end user watching a video, those glasses probably will generate better results because
100%.
it's more centered on the customer.
absolutely. It's not focused because there's a few advantages when you think about it. Number one, let's say I did a video to show a customer something on a car, and I wasn't using glasses. My alternative is someone films me or I film myself with a tripod or whatever. It's that distance now. The perspective is me and then me pointing at a car and then trying to, talk to them about it. So you're already looking at a small screen usually because they're watching it on their phone or their laptop or whatever. But then now also whatever they're looking at is so far away from their screen versus if you have the glasses on, the focus is not on me anymore. It's on whatever I'm trying to show them and only that thing. So if you go around a car, like just think something basic. Intake. You're going over some damage you found on a vehicle or something like that when a car first comes in. Like, first off, that instills a lot of trust in the consumer that, hey, we do a walk around to make sure that anything that's there already, we've notated so that we know if our guys do something that we'll fix it 100%. So your car's in good hands. So doing a quick walk around, if you're walking around and now you've got either you're filming like selfie mode, which is going to be awkward now, or you have someone else filming you that requires now two humans to do the job of one, versus you put on glasses and you just do a walk around, perfect opportunity to show point of view right to the customer, hey, we're doing a walk around your car, and then also upsell, which is my favorite part of the whole process. You go through and you say, hey, by the way, we noticed this, we see this stain here. As you can see, you're now explaining it. They're getting a walkthrough as if literally they were standing beside you, and you put their head in the car and you're like, hey, look, you see that stain right there? That's literally what's happening. So they see it all firsthand. It adds that layer of authenticity, and it ends up being a better video, I feel, showing the customer exactly, like, it's focused, on the thing.
So I imagine some early things that I know I would probably fuck up. I'd probably move my head too fast.
It does have built-in stabilization, which is pretty cool. So
How good is it?
it's actually really good.
Okay.
Yeah, and here's the thing: I didn't put it through like rigorous tests, but some people that did reviews on them, they went like skateboarding, for example. That was a big one, and so they wore it while they were skateboarding, and it stabilized the video in real time, which is pretty cool because it does it with AI as well as it's recording. So it works really well. But I did put them on, recorded a video, and I was demonstrating cooking. So I was showing the kids. I was like, this is the future. So I was letting the kids play with them and be like, guys, you got to understand this technology because this is their future more than it's mine. Like, this is our future, but this is the world that they're definitely going to live in. So we were playing around with it, and I was cooking. I was bouncing around, going over here to this pot, and I was going over here, filling this up. I was moving my head all over the place, and it was very, very stable. So it's yeah, it wasn't like a choppy kind of video. To be honest, I've actually had choppier videos filming from my phone, trying to demonstrate something and walk around showing something. It was really, really good. The microphone as well, it's right there by your head. So it's honestly 10 out of 10. It's only a 12 megapixel camera that's in it, but honestly, for most viewing purposes, like most screen sizes on a phone, you wouldn't really notice a difference. You honestly, it looks great. Maybe if it was blown up on a projector, you might be like, oh, it's a little pixelated or something. But aside from that, laptop screen, everything, it looks perfect. I'm really excited for a lot of the capabilities of it. Where we are, for example, there's like in our shop, there's 5 languages spoken. There was 4. Now we hired someone. Anyway, there's 5. But a lot of our customers, they come over from Gatineau, they speak French. So when they come here, this thing has live translation in it, which is cool. So you can actually talk to somebody and it's just in your ear translating what they're saying, which means that my staff that didn't speak French now can assist to some degree if they're the only ones there, stuff like that. So it's got some pretty cool features that, like I said, in its infancy, but getting familiar with it now means that as it improves and these things just keep updating themselves, we're going to be at the forefront and we're going to be crushing it because, first off, no other shop in our area is sending point of view videos. And so imagine you go now, you're the first one, and so you don't have to put this fancy About Us page and meet the team, look how awesome we are, and look at our credentials and all that shit. No, you do it through the experience. So then when other people when they're telling their friends, like, yeah, I just got my car coated down at Auto World, and holy shit, you wouldn't believe it. They went through the whole inspection. It was wild. It was like a first-person view from these glasses, and they showed me this thing. You instantly look like a rock star, build that trust, and your upsells are going to go up because now it's like, hey, I noticed this on your vehicle, or here, let me show you real time the difference between a car that's coated and one that's not, and you're showing them that first-person view. It's not coming across as like this polished tutorial video where you set up a tripod and you're editing the video and stuff. It's just real time. Let me show you the difference in the real world as if you were here right now. Like that, I can't express it enough. Building that level of trust with them, but them seeing it real time, it's... how many videos you see, like even you look at Cops, people love watching that show, right? And it's why? It's because it's all the body cam footage and it's everything happening in real time, But if it was something where, imagine they had someone follow them around and they had like, professional tripods and the boom mic and everything, it wouldn't be as exhilarating as seeing it real time from that first person mode, right? So that's why I'm really excited for this tech. The amount of things that can be done with it, even things like setting timers, basic stuff like that. I'm most excited for the developer program as well and getting this kind of technology integrated with OrbisX where people can say, hey Meta, book me, book John Smith for that appointment on Friday. He's getting his ceramic coating done and book him at 12 p.m. And then it just, no problem, shows up in your OrbisX calendar. That's the part I'm really excited for. That's going to really streamline things for people. And it will get there. It will get there. So pick yourself, man. It's $350. I think I spent. It's like, I don't know, fraction of the price of an iPhone. You know, it's 10 times the price of a good Android. But no, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. I figured you liked that one, Marshall. But yeah, it's I'm excited for that, man. And I think also even social media content, like just making content, like instead of this whole come see our shop, and then you're walking in the frame and someone's filming you and you're walking around the shop, like even just come check out our shop. You walk in, you're like, hey Dave, hey Charlie. You're just walking through. Oh, this is my office. You go into the office, like. I don't know, man. It's that whole reality TV side of things that just really,
there you go. It's also reality
takes it up a
TV
notch.
side. Now you could stage stuff that I think would be funny, right? Like there's a landscape company. I don't know if I sent it to you, but the one where they were snapping. Did I send you that?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Hilarious, right?
It's those videos where they snap and then it's transformed. Yeah, yeah,
But they really play into that they're Hispanic, right? That they're Mexicans working labor. Like they
Yeah.
play into it. They won. Then I had them one time like, "Hi, I'm da da. I work for. It's a great company." And then like they're pulling on them, like like they really play into it. I know these guys think it's funny because it is funny, right? Like
it is funny. Yeah,
and so it's ironic that the Mexican guy that's doing the labor is looking at the phone trying to snap, and then the other guys come over and they're all trying to snap. And so this video is about these Mexicans who are doing the building but just keep trying to snap, and it's a landscape video. And and it's hilarious. And you go, great job, like very creative, but also using, I think this is the interesting part, using something that, like we just talked about, it's almost uncomfortable to say, right? You don't want to say the Mexican guy doing the work is snapping the thing. Like you almost don't want to say it unless you're just with your buddies, and you could do, and that's why me and my partner Nick, we were talking about, like, we think that's actually one of the next little like things, like this, the things that almost are uncomfortable to say out publicly.
yeah.
But you would talk about with your buddies. Those are the now the hot things that people think are hilarious. We've talked about how if you use AI as like I don't know what's the Yeti, right? The Yeti or the Bigfoot. They say some of the most horrific things, but they get away with it because it's AI and it's not an actual person.
It's
right?
true,
Like,
yeah. It's like we didn't say it. It was AI.
It's shock humor, and listen, it's great. That the snapping was because because we just, I mean, everybody know, like, and it's just hilarious. You go,
and very well done on that video. And
I think you said it'd be funny for a detailer to do that, right? Like,
100%. And be like, I thought it was gonna, clean itself, and it's like, no, still got to put the work in, But there's so many ways you could spin off of things like that, and that's where I think getting inspiration. Places online, like when you see these kind of videos, anything that invokes a reaction from you, if it makes you laugh, if it makes you like, oh wow, if you feel compelled to share it, make note of that. Like that's what you and I do when we're thinking of things to talk about on the podcast. We day-to-day life, things that go through, we take notes. We're like, oh yeah, this would be a good thing to teach detailers or talk about or whatever. You got to do the same thing for your business. When you see something online that's like, oh shit, that was funny, or that got my attention. It's not just your attention. That got the attention of other people as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
millions of people's attention.
Yes, exactly. And that's where you don't really have to be as creative as you think. I think that's where a lot of people get hung up. And they think, oh man, I'm not really good at coming up with ideas. And it's like, so don't come up with any ideas. Just go watch what's out there. And you'll be like, oh, that was funny. Perfect. Recreate that for your detailing business. So if it's in a landscaping industry, or it could be anything, it could be carpet cleaning, could be sometimes it's just a product they're selling, recreate that for your business. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Oftentimes it's better if you do a play on something else as well. Like even, I know a lot of people look for the obvious, like that whole 6-7 trend and stuff like that, but I think, I don't know, trying to avoid those ones that get played out too fast, I would say. But yeah, there's stuff out there, and that's where I am always looking for new technology or new things that we can implement in our business where we can take those old ideas and make them fresh again. So like showing the difference between a coded and uncoded car. That's not a new idea. That's been done before. Has it been done before from a first person view with AI glasses? No. So that's what we're going to do. And so that way it's something new, it's something fresh, it's a different way of showing that experience to the customer. And that's why I'm really excited about technology. And that goes from everything from this AI video challenge that we had all the way to Meta glasses. It's just, oh man, just scratching the surface too. Like the amount of things you can do with the AI glasses is just crazy. Like, anyway. Yeah, I could talk about AI glasses all day long, but yeah. So the videos, they were good. They made me laugh. There were some good ones. There were some that were just kind of. I was like, okay, they put in the work. They did a
Put
video,
in the work, yeah,
which is good.
Put in the reps.
Yeah, put in the reps. That's what it really is. If you do something, like I said, there was a time where I didn't do any AI videos. Never did one before. Then I did one. Then I did 10. Then I did 100. Next milestone, probably 1,000. After that, 10,000. Every step of the way, you get progressively better. And I can't tell you, I received hundreds of messages since we had the challenge asking me what prompt I used. And I was like, guys, like...
Wasn't there somebody even put in one of the posts, right? Hey,
yeah,
what prompt are you?
What's the prompt? Yeah, and it's like...
What do they mean by that? Like, because of what we talked about with Luna, using Luna to go and...
Yeah, but that's where I did make that video showing... what to do. So to make the prompt...
Was it the same guy that asked what the timestamp was on one of our podcasts? Is it that same guy?
Surprisingly. It wasn't surprisingly. Yeah, but it's that same mentality, though.
Yeah, interesting.
Where it's like, my guy, just go to Sora and type in something that you want to make a video of. You could start off with just one sentence. The more information you give it and structure certain ways, you will get better results, without a doubt.
Well, that's why you got to start with Luna, yeah? Not start with Sora, start with Luna.
100%.
Let her talk you through some different ideas.
Exactly. In that video I made, you can literally say, hey, this is what I want to do. I'm going to make a video in Sora. I want it to be funny. I want it to be engaging. I have a detail business, blah, blah, blah. Give me some ideas. So start there. Now you have an idea for some videos. Okay, great. Then you say, okay, I need to make a prompt, which is just the instructions for the video creation. So I'm going to be using Sora. Please make me a prompt with whatever the theme or creative idea that you came up with Luna. Say, make me that prompt for Sora, and boom, it'll make you the prompt. So asking me, like, the only way to answer your question would be I would have to go do those steps that you should be doing, and then send it back to you. Just cut out the middleman, go directly to Luna.
Can you just give me the prompt?
Yeah, let me just give you the prompt.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Send it over, will you?
Yeah, send it over, will you? And then, yeah, it's crazy, and it drives me nuts. Making prompts is a skill, 100%. I'm not the best at writing prompts, and it's such a new skill as well. I don't think anyone's really good at it, and AIs are changing all the time. The best thing to do if you're looking to make a prompt is ask AI to make you some prompts, and just say, hey, make me some prompts about this, blah, 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 blah. But always start with, like, spitballing. And you know what? That's a good point. I gotta mention this, too. People confuse what AI is, and I don't think they truly understand how it fits in their business. People always look to, okay, I'm going to go to AI. I have to use AI. So I'm going to use AI to refine something for my business. So they're looking at AI as the thing that's going to give them the thing. So, like, what can I use AI for my business? When instead what they need to do is look at their business and find out what processes do I already have that I need to automate. What things do I need to streamline, make better? Now that you have that process, you're feeding that into AI. So you don't go to AI just to use it, just to say, oh, well, I have a business and I want to make it better. Help me out. Take the processes you have and feed those into AI. So in this case, this whole challenge was people need to make more videos. They need to make better videos, funny videos, quickly and efficiently, so that they're not spending hours doing videos, or even worse, spending time doing the wrong videos, like we've seen where people sit in front of the camera and say, hi, I'm Shawn, one of the owners of Auto World. We are so great. We've been in business since 2019. We do 25 to 30 cars a day, 6 days a week, and we are awesome. We love Mondays. And it's ridiculous. So that's not the right kind of content. What we have to do is look at the process where we have to make content. We have to make a lot of content. We have to make different types of content. We have to make thumbnails. We got to make videos. We have to make social media posts. All these things, all these processes, we got to take those now, feed that into AI, and say, I've got all these processes that I have to do. I need you to help me streamline them. I need you to help me get faster at them, higher quality, and make a plan, a game plan for the next 90 days. Instead of just going to AI willy-nilly and saying, well, I've got a detail business and I was told I need to use AI, so how can you help me? It's like, okay, I'll just throw out some random shit, I guess. Like, same thing when someone asks Shawn, like, hey, what's the prompt to use? I'm like, I guess I'll just throw out some random shit because I don't know anything about your business specifics, your operations, your goals, your aspirations for 2026, how many staff you have, how many staff you don't have. Are you hiring someone? Are you firing someone? Do you offer this service? Do you hate Monday? Like, I don't know. These are things you'll know. You got to take a look at your business and be like, okay, this is a process I'm struggling with. How can I use AI to help me with that? Well, simple. Go to AI and say, I have this process or this thing that I need to do or this thing that we're doing but we're not doing it well. Here's the information that you need. Make it better. And that's where AI is going to come in to help you sharpen that sword. But if you're just kind of like, oh, well, Shawn, what's the prompt? And then I tell you something and you go plug that into AI and you're like, oh, okay. Great. Now what? Like every step of the way, you just don't know what to do because you're not even looking at the processes that you're trying to fix. So you're just using AI to say that you used AI, I guess. And we know, Marshall, we know people like that just want to check that box. But I'm not here to help people check a box. I'm here to help the community, help people grow business and help them, do better. But it all starts with the processes in your business. Because like there's some people that use OrbisX only for the calendar. They're like, I don't do invoices, my customers, like, there's one guy in particular, he's got dealership clients only, and they're like, we don't care about getting the invoices that come from OrbisX. They're like, we just want to know when the jobs are done, everything like that, and then he just does his invoicing through QuickBooks. And that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. He's using OrbisX for certain parts of it, and he doesn't need certain things. That's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. But he's asked me before, hey, I've got this process, and I need to automate it. What's a good way to do that? I'm like, no problem. Here's what you can do. Go into OrbisX, you can set this up like this and like that. So there's ways that he can feed those processes in. In that case, he's asking me, but you can do the same thing with AI. You just say, hey, I've got this process, that process, I want to make it better. And that's what this challenge was designed for ultimately, was to help you guys get better at making videos. Because making videos can be pretty time consuming. Now, like, you've got Luna, you can ask, hey, give me some ideas. Then you go from there, okay, with those ideas, make me a prompt. Then you take that prompt, you plug it into Sora, you say, hey, take this prompt, make me a video. It makes you a video. Then you can go post that online. You can then go back to Luna and say, hey, I want to take this video that Sora made and I want to make it part of a social media campaign. Boom, boom, boom. Then you go, you post that campaign. Then you can go and say, hey, I just purchased some Meta glasses because Shawn and Marshall said they're awesome. What are 5 ways that I can use these in my detailing business to streamline some of my processes? Boom, you're going to get some feedback. Then you go, you create some videos with your glasses. Then you go, you post those. Like, it's just a repeatable process, but it's going to involve you as the business owner, and you've got to take some accountability and responsibility in 2026, or else you're going to be one of the guys that says, holy shit, guys, I can't believe the year flew by. I didn't hit my goals. Maybe I should just close down for December and take a hike, or you might not be here.
There you go. Because we think the next wave's happening, right?
I think the next wave's happening. Absolutely. I think this decade, I think we're going to see 2 phases. There's the one that we're just leaving now, because the new year's coming. So the first phase was filled with it was a gold mine for a big period. Mm-hmm. Cleanliness was at the forefront of everything. It was a great time to be a detailer. It really was. Great time to be in clean and cleanliness. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people just kind of jumped into it, and a lot of existing businesses that probably would have had a hard couple years got this extra boost because we were just thrust into this world of clean all of a sudden. And from that point, and also, let's not discount the fact that we were also thrust into a world where cars were utilized more in different ways. So before it was, you drive work and home, maybe family road trips, stuff like that. All of a sudden, we have all these car economies that have now sprung up. So you have Uber Eats, You have Uber itself, you have Lyft, you have DoorDash, you have all these different companies that have popped up where cars are now being utilized more for different things. Like, you got to think the guy that's transporting food every 2 seconds, what does his car smell like at the end of a day? I tell you, listen, I've only had like 2 jobs in my entire life, and one of them, I was 14 years old and I was a dishwasher. Being around all that food at the end of the day, man, I smelled like it was horrible. But this is what happens when you have hundreds of different passengers in your vehicle and so on and so forth. All these things. There's a lot of factors going on, but automobiles are being used for different purposes nowadays. That big rush was happening at the same time as all these detailers were springing up and being like, holy shit, this is a gold mine. Almost zero cost of entry. You know what I mean? Bucket and some soap and a wash mitt and I'm good to go. And then I can expand from there. And then you had the guys that were already in business and they were like, holy shit, man, I'm busier than ever. But now I think we're starting to see a shift now where there are more things that a business owner has to do now than they had to do 20 years ago. There's more things that are on your plate.
5 years ago.
5 years ago even, absolutely. Like there's more things. And here it is, I'm now adding more to your plate saying go get some meta glasses and start filming some video. But reality is, while you're listening to this and thinking, holy shit, that's too much for me to do, someone else is listening to this and saying, that's exactly what I need to do. And so it starts to become a requirement for you to stay in business, is you've got to do all these things. But it doesn't mean you have to do them all. And that's why we've been trying to help you automate a lot of these things through, OrbisX, through hyperClean, using the right products that make you as even, Ken, good job, Ken. He was like, man, it's making me so much more efficient. There's things you can do in your business that we've been preaching that are going to speed you up, but you still get them done. So you're checking the box, but not just to check it off. Check it off in the right way. You've got to do it properly. And by doing these things, you actually solve a lot of future problems as well. Because how we think is more like the farmer, where you plant the seeds and then you're enjoying the harvest down the road. By implementing meta glasses, for example, for my staff, I'm planting seeds now that become part of our standards, and that's where they're not rules. Get that out of your head. They're standards. Replace rules and regulations of our business and operating procedures with just these are our standards. Make it the standard. Our staff, we have to do this because it's going to reap rewards later. And you start doing all those things, but you got to get people helping you with this. You got to get AI helping you with this, because you do have to do those things. You can't neglect them, or you will fall to the wayside, and you're going to look at other companies and be like, holy shit, how does that guy just get it? And it's because he's just taking the steps. He's putting in those reps. He's putting in the work to get it done. And that's where I'm excited for the future. I know we're about to see a shift in the economy, 1,000%. And it's not because the economy is bad. I'm saying that we're going to see a shift from the people that are actually running proper businesses, that are built to last, that are built on a proper foundation, and that are constantly investing in new innovations and new methods and strategies. We're going to see those guys start to succeed by leaps and bounds. And we're going to see the other guys that are just doing the same old, taking shortcuts, being lazy. We're going to see those guys start to close up their doors. That's what I think. That's my prediction. From 2026, you're going to see a shift, 2026 to 2027, 2028 and beyond. And then by 2030, it's going to be a completely different landscape. There's going to be the ones that made it, and then there's going to be the ones that, I really should have.
And I used to detail.
Yeah. I used to detail, and now I'm doing this because I was tired of the old grind. I wanted something more stable. I wanted this and that. My back and knees couldn't take it anymore. I said, okay, got it. Understood. Yeah, it's and
all right, but let's get to before we get to the winner. Let's get to the some that were really great, but the governing restrictions were Christmas.
Christmas, yeah, because there were some that were really good.
Yeah,
they weren't Christmassy.
Yeah,
and so those ones, yeah. As much as, and listen, some of those we had a hard time because there were some really good ones.
We almost picked a winner. And I was like, wait, this wasn't actually Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, dang it.
It's true. Because that was
I think, do you have them up, ready to play?
I have some of them up, yeah. And I can play them. And then I have the comment thread. I don't know how the audio is going to come through, so I'll play one. And then let me find one that's not the winner one yet. So here we had one that was good. Let me make sure volume's on. Okay, let me know how this comes across audio-wise. I had a feeling because the background, yeah, hold on, because it's got noise cancellation on. I might have to play it maybe for my phone instead. This would be a good time for me to use those glasses. Let me see here. I might have to do it from the phone, but even then, it's going to be small. Should I just pull it up on the screen after? What do you reckon here? You want me to try to play it?
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, just do that so we can hear it and see it. People can still go back into the group. You're right. They can go back in and look, but
True, but
at
it
least
is nice
10
if they can-
seconds. It's 15 seconds. Like, let us look at it, then we can make some comments. Yeah.
All right, so let me try and pull it up here. 2 seconds. I had them queued up on my computer, so getting them from the group now. God, Facebook keeps moving stuff around too. Groups. There we go. But yeah, it kind of hurt my heart a bit that some of them that were really good. I was like, oh man, but no Christmas lights, no nothing. Let me find that post there.
We'll start with yours.
So, okay, you got one there?
I have free time.
Oh yeah. See the audio. I wonder if there's a way. Oh, that's better. Yeah.
I don't need to clean the car.
That should have been a winner. It was mine.
It's a very good one. It's a very good one.
Thank you. But I'm wondering, there must be a way to share something in here. Let's see. Speaker. React, layout, script, share. Because I can share. I wonder if that would do it. You think?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know either. Definitely, I can post them back with the group, but here's one. Let's go back.
Who did that? Don't worry. Dripping Auto Pros will make it just like new. Wow. For a car as good as new, call Dripping Auto Pro.
I need a pit stop.
Hey, Bucky's up ahead. Whoops. Who did that? Don't worry. Dripping Auto Pros will make it just like new. Wow. For a car as good as new, call Dripping Auto Pro.
Really
So-
great.
Pit stop.
Really great.
Yeah, I like that it showed, kids making a mess, which is important. Oh, sorry. Here. This is one of yours.
Almost there. Perfect.
What's going on
I like
out
it.
here? Is that for us?
Maybe one I remixed off of somebody else, and then just had Sora make some adjustments, and then had it. Actually, you can then keep it making adjustments, and I had it
Yeah,
to keep making more adjustments. And
And you could go forever. Like it's it's true, it's addictive. You're like, oh, you know what? Tweak this like this or that like that. Yeah, it's but that was what I did. Hold on. There's one.
Not too late to make your wife smile Christmas
Starble
morning.
did.
She wants a clean car, a cup of coffee, a full night's sleep, and a dam break. We can help with the clean car part, but the rest is up to you. Come see us at Resurrection. Listen, fellas, it's not too late to make
you
your
know,
wife smile Christmas
it's
morning.
aggressive. And it probably gets some people attention. Give her a
Yeah.
damn break. You know.
Yeah,
I
give
like
it a
that.
damn break. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And that's where the only thing I wish is that he was walking like through his shop instead. You know, and I think that would have done it there. And then, or even just showing like a woman that looks like rested and she's
There you
driving
go.
off in her clean car and she's like, thanks for the break. Something like that. But
And you could go back and forth, if he wants to have his face on there. Like I said, some people just
Yeah.
he might be a guy that he loves to have his face. Okay, go back and
Yeah.
forth, let
100%.
him see some emotional ties to a woman crying or something, like they go out from you and then go to a car, or something. You could go
Yeah,
back
yeah.
and forth. You could definitely go back and forth.
100%. Yeah.
Let's see. There was some other. Wasn't there another one? I thought there was another good one that we couldn't do because it wasn't a holiday. Oh, I don't remember.
There was the one Ken did. There was another one posted by Corey just before we jumped on, and it was pretty good. But there was.
Oh yeah, pull that one up. Pull that one up.
Let me grab that one. That one wasn't in that list of comments, so just give me 2 seconds to grab that one. But I was really pleased though to see the turnout in some ways. A lot of these people they did the damn thing. You know,
Yeah.
they weren't familiar with this one. Yeah, let me pull this up and let me turn up my volume. There we go.
Did mine right away.
Oh no, I need to play it from the beginning. Hold on.
Yeah. Very good.
Shine.
It's so good.
Okay.
Then my wheels were trashed in 6 months.
I did mine right away.
Zero regrets.
Yeah, I waited too long.
Should have done it day one.
I thought ceramic coating was just shine.
Same. Then my wheels were trashed in 6 months.
I did mine right away.
Zero regrets.
Yeah, I waited too long.
Should have done it day one.
See, that's great. I love the play on the regret side too, because that's an important one. You know, people don't want to miss out. They don't want to. I shouldn't have waited to. You know, like we do that a lot because of rock chips. You know, so we tell people like, hey, you know, you just got this new car. Like, well, yeah, it's a used car. Well, it's new to you. And listen, like you could come back and see us in a couple of months after you've got 50 rock chips on there, or we could take care of this for you right now. You know, so it's playing on that whole like the what if, the regret. You don't want to be that guy, and that's what I found that video did well. And so I was like, well done, man. Well played.
Yeah, and that's the part, when the guy that was at his Darren, he was like, damn, give her a damn break, right? Like, or this where there's something aggressive, like it's aggressive to make them think like regret. Fear is another one, right?
Here's a big
Fear
one.
of missing out is a wonderful one. I did the other one before the Santa was the guy that was opening up the gift.
Yeah.
Again, I just put myself in it, right? Like another year, another tie, or another year, another regret, whatever. I'm just gonna go out and do me. And then I love where he goes, maybe next year they'll get it.
Maybe they'll get it next year.
I love that. And I didn't do that. I can't take the credit for that. Sora did that for me. Sora put that in, and I was like, "Ooh, I like it."
So good, so good. But that's where me too. Like same thing. Like those kind of emotions. If you think of those emotions that people have, so like some of the ads I put out the last day or two, they were around like shame. So it was like the guy comes home and all his friends are there, and they're like, "Hey, listen, we've been meaning to talk to you. It's about your car. And it's like it's not that bad." And so the whole intervention thing, it's that shame, and it's on both sides. It's like friends don't let friends, drive a dirty car. And then at the same time, the owner of the car was like, oh man, is this how people see me? Like, is it, am I the dirty one? And like, no one wants to be the stinky kid in class, And so it's that whole thing. So those kind of emotions are great, but that's where the whole goal here was just have fun with it.
It takes a little bit of a grit. Like, you got to be somebody willing to do it, though.
Yeah.
You got to be able to say it to create the emotion.
Yeah.
And it's okay if AI does it for you. Really, trust me, it's okay. Just
100%. Oftentimes it's better too, you know, because and the thing too is that I feel like there's kind of an advantage to it looking like it's AI. Like when people know it's AI, it's kind of because it's just funny video. Like I don't think people care as much as we might think they do. Where no, it's got to be something genuine, something I film. People don't like AI. People don't care. And people just want something that's funny, entertaining, and...
Well, and maybe the point is, guys, it's not like we're going to ever tell you to just put out AI videos over and over.
Yeah, no.
It's like the people that are using AI to write their Facebook post.
Yeah,
and that's all they do, over and over.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot, man.
Here we go again.
So, don't use AI for every one of your... No. Yeah. We just talked to you about the glasses. There's a lot of things you can do.
Exactly. There's a lot of ways. And that's where I'm a big fan of like a hybrid business where there's a mixture of technology and the human element as well. Because we are very much in like a human service business. Like it's the customer service side. And that's where you really have to be delicate in a way with how you use AI. You use too much, it's bad. It's like automation. Use too much automation, it's bad. You need a nice mix. Automate certain things, certain patterns, but a lot of it too, you got to inject your own self as well. And that's why I'm a big fan of something like the Meta glasses, where you can inject that human element as well with a mix of AI videos as well. Because at the same time, too, the Meta glasses are amazing, stuff you can do with them. But imagine if every single one of your posts was the same kind of like first person point of view thing. Eventually, too, it's gonna be like, oh, great, another one of these. So it needs to all be balanced. It needs to be a mixture of this, a mixture of that, and a mixture of this and that. It's all the ingredients that goes into making your paella.
All right, I'm gonna play the runner-up.
All right, all right.
The runner-up. Here we go.
Get your parents a gift. Give them something they'll actually love. A detail expert's mobile R&D gift card.
All right, Andrew, great
Yeah.
job. He's
You're on the list.
pitching, hey, don't know what to get your parents for a gift? Get them what they'll love, a gift card to this detail part. Like,
Yeah, boom.
a clean car beats another sweater.
Yeah, exactly. Straight to the point. Yeah, absolutely.
Man.
And perfect with timing. And there's a lot of people don't know what to get. It plays on that whole emotion of, it's not too late to get this. Oh, what am I looking for? Oh, the perfect gift. So it plays on a lot of that. And I think too, when you introduce that family aspect, like what to get the
Yeah,
parents.
you're right. Good point. There's a little tug, little heart tug.
Yeah, there really is, and that's where, because the obvious one for me was always direct, like the spouse. It was like, what do you get your wife, or what do you get your husband, but there is that other element too where you often know, like, oh, I know what to get my wife because she's been talking about it for 6 months, but it's like, fuck, what do I get my parents? What do I get the grandparents? And it's like, so that aspect, covering all those bases, that for me, that's why it was like, well done, hats off to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you got the winner?
Yeah.
Or you want me? I got it. You want me to go?
Yeah, if you have it, because I have
it
it
right here.
in my browser, you won't hear it.
All right, let's get it teed up.
Okay, open your eyes.
It doesn't smell like mystery milk anymore.
So great, so great, Essie.
I
So
love it.
great.
It doesn't smell like mystery milk anymore. So good.
So it's got a new car for Christmas. You can see the Christmas lights in the background.
Yeah.
No, got a detail. You're like,
Exactly.
oh, that's awesome.
Man,
Great job,
amazing.
man. I love that.
Absolutely. And a big thing for me too was the last I don't know, scene or whatever you want to call it, the final screenshot. Hold on, let me go to it. I have it up here. But it was the better than diamonds and cheaper than divorce. Yeah, where he shows that on the thing. That was just chef's kiss. Like chef's kiss. Because it's just one of those like funny things. And once again, something that you wouldn't really want to like say, right? You wouldn't say, "Oh yeah, I got her a detail because it's cheaper than divorce." You know what I mean? But like amongst the guys, you might be like, "Yeah, it's cheaper than divorce." It's plays in that whole funny thing, and it's just something that makes people laugh, and people are like, "Oh yeah, that's funny," But yeah, that's always a good one too. Like what to get, going after the husband, what to get the wife. The wife usually is paying more attention. Like, oh, what does my husband want, stuff like that. But the husbands were kind of, oh shit. It's your birthday again? Jesus. And so, yeah, no, well done for that. Absolutely.
well
so
done.
that's why, and Christmassy, so on brand, on theme. Yeah, that was well done. And so,
With Reds. So
yeah.
great job, Reds detail. Yes, I actually met him years and years ago. He came to trainings when I was doing them. You can actually go listen to an episode where we were in
way.
Georgia and we all sat at a little brewery. Right, because
Oh,
it's
shit.
the early parts of Pints and Polishing, right?
Yeah.
So we'd travel around and we were doing trainings and doing stuff, and then we would go have beers at breweries and record episodes. That was really some of the early grassroots of it, and he was on one of those episodes.
That's wild.
So it's cool to see him again. It's
Yeah.
been a bit. So
Hell yeah, that's
wins a
sweet.
gift card. Wins a gift card to hyperClean. I have yet to determine the amount. What do you think? What amount should we do? $50?
100 million. No, I'm just kidding.
100.
No, I was going to say $100 million.
Yeah, I know. But I stopped you at the 100.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, $100 gift card. But the trick is he's going to have to use it through the OrbisX app.
100%.
Right. So there's a big part about my video, which is why we've been talking. And so it's like,
Yeah.
hey, we're even closer. We're even closer. The booking forms are there. The everything start. You were talking earlier about how you
excited,
just got a
man.
little bit of code to do.
Yeah,
And then,
2026 is going to be epic. Yeah. Like, just imagine, guys, your customers, all you have to do, check a box. I'd like to enroll in the program. Boom. And then HyperClean will be able to be sold to your customers and pitched when it's appropriate for different services they get or so on and so forth. And when they purchase, you guys are actually going to be earning some kickback on that. And you got to think, how amazing is that? You don't have to even do anything. So you don't have to message Marshall or Shawn and say, hey, what's the prompt? What do I do? It's just going to happen auto fucking magically.
Just people start getting ceramic coatings sold,
Yeah.
and then you start installing them just because you clicked a box.
Yeah. Like, that's, I don't know what else to tell you. We're doing everything except installing it for you. And that's one of the easiest parts of the process. So all you got to do is
Just
that.
click that box,
That's
okay?
it.
Just save yourself a lot of problems.
Yep.
And click the box.
Click the box and watch your sales roll in. Absolutely. Customers are going to be happy, love the product, love the install process, love the after fact. Like, it's just, I'm excited. I might even just open up another location just for this. Not even kidding. But man, that's amazing. Yeah, the way that things are going to start progressing now, moving forward. Oh my God, there's stuff I can't say too much. There's two things we're under a patent thing right now, but there's some stuff coming. Yeah. There's some stuff coming that's pretty damn awesome. I said too much.
I don't remember.
I don't know. You sang it well though. You sang it well though.
I thought I did. I thought I nailed those notes.
Yeah.
I'm tone deaf, but I nailed the notes.
Nailed the notes.
Worst story for me on singing, besides being laughed at on stage, I think I've told you that story. A young choir boy growing up in church actually went to choir one time and they had to stop the middle of it. And the guy goes, somebody right over here is really off.
Oh, shit.
I did the Milli Vanilli the whole rest of choir.
Yeah.
Mom, I'm never going back. Like,
Never going back.
Never going
That's
back.
crazy. Oh, man. Right over here. I think someone right. Damn, that's the kind of thing that sticks with you, too. That's, yeah, you can't. But at least you got to save face a little bit because they didn't know exactly who, you know.
or he was helping me save face, but they.
Oh, yeah. He was like, someone right over here somewhere. Yeah, wink, wink. Jeez, that's brutal, man. Yo, that's crazy. I was in a choir, too, for about a year. Something like that when I was a kid. It was part of the church. And
Yeah, it's church stuff, right? Like,
yeah, it really
It's
is,
just-
yeah.
It's almost like if you go to church and you're a kid, you get put in kids' choir.
You get put in the choir, yeah. I wasn't in there because I was like, great. I
But
was
we're
just-
glad for that. That's how we found Beyonce and all those people. They were
Yeah,
all
that's
like,
true.
almost all of them started off somewhere in church singing, and then they
It's
get
true.
found. A lot of
Yeah,
them.
100%. Yeah, because it forces kids to be a part of a community that they might not have otherwise been, and then it's like, oh shit, they realize they
You
have a
sure it
talent.
wasn't Brittany? Brittany was a part of that whole crew too,
so.
and then it's a whole big deal of her and Timberlake,
Yeah.
you know, and she.
Yeah. I think so though, you know. Yeah, because even Lauryn Hill too. And I just went to see Lauryn Hill in the concert. We had front row seats. Oh my god, that was a concert, man. It was because I was like, she's not going to perform again, so it was her last concert. So you know, it's one of those things you got to take in those memories when you can. And
For me, that was George Strait.
oh shit, no way.
Yeah, I
Okay.
flew my daughters in, and we
Amazing.
went to George Strait. Yeah.
Damn, last one too, huh? That's wild. See, when you know someone's like, I don't know, there's something about it. Like, you're never gonna get that opportunity to see them again, and it's like, damn, it's crazy. We sort of had the opportunity. We were gonna go see Michael before he passed, when he was doing his tour in London, and we were like, we'll wait till he comes over to this side of the pond, you know. And then that was it, man. That was fuck, man, brutal. But yeah, when you have those moments, you got to take them, you know. But 'cause you never know when
You don't. So for everybody that didn't take their moment, well, you're just gonna have to wait till the next competition. Maybe
Yeah.
what is that? Valentine's Day?
Yeah, we gotta do something for Valentine's for sure, 100%.
Maybe. Or
And
Valentine's.
Valentine's Day should be such an easy one with the AI videos. That's a slam dunk, man. That's a yeah, 100%. And I am excited actually. I'm going to start brainstorming now because there's so many things you can do there. Because there's the obvious ones where it's like the happy lovey-dovey stuff, but There's the ones too where you can make some ads about messy relationships. It gets pretty exciting. There's a lot of stuff you can do. And that's the fun thing about this whole process, though. As you start to think about all those, fun kind of things that you can do. But on the note, and this is not necessarily a tip, but just something we've been thinking about doing lately is there's a place that does like private dinners. So they have their own chefs and everything like that. They make a curated menu, and then they set up kind of like pop-up restaurants. So they typically go to an actual restaurant when the restaurant's closed, and then they bring in their own chefs and everything, and they're just using the space, right? And I thought about it, though, and I was like, it'd be kind of cool if there was like some sort of a package we had where you get your car detailed, so we bring the wife's car down there, but then to go pick it up, she shows up, and then boom, there's like private tables inside our shop, and her car's inside, and then they're having like a romantic dinner or something. I was like, there's probably something there, some sort of an experience around that. I'm massaging the idea now, trying to figure out all the pieces, but there could be something there.
You have to figure that out. Romantic dinner in a detail shop.
Yeah. No, but there's a way to do it, and it could be done right. I'm telling you. Yeah. It would take the right kind of woman.
Be a car girl. I'll just say that.
Yeah, 100%.
Not too many minivan moms want to go to a detail shop for their romantic dinner.
Depends on how it's set up inside. Man, like for our Christmas party, you should have seen it, man. It was like a winter wonderland in there.
Yeah, you can't get that smell out, though.
No. Yeah, you can. Well, ours doesn't. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to it. Ours
Every
doesn't
shop
smell.
has a scent.
Yeah. No, ours smells good, I think. Yeah, I think it smells good. You know what? I'm gonna do a smell test. I'm gonna get some. Now you got me thinking. I don't know, but you know what it could be too? Because how we mix everything, like our final process, I've mentioned this before, but in our tornadors, we do a final pass over things, and we have it mixed, and we put scents inside it, and so they choose what scent they want, and then we do that. So ours actually more just smells like a fruit salad, but in a good way, Yeah. I don't know. That's interesting, though.
Sure.
Curious now. Yeah, but geez. Anyways, appreciate you as always. Congratulations as well, and thanks guys for participating.
Yeah. Thanks for everybody. That was fun. It was good to see. Yeah,
100%, man. And you know what? I think one of our next contests should be get yourself a pair of Meta glasses and put together some creative stuff with AI glasses.
Well,
I mean, that might be asking a lot of people.
That's asking a lot. Here, go spend $400 and
Yeah,
it's worth it. Trust us.
that's true. Unless I made the. Oh, it's definitely worth it.
Oh, I get it. But I don't know about for the competition.
Yeah,
Maybe
some
that's
people.
a special Valentine's Shawn competition.
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe for the next competition to actually get people to participate, maybe I'll just gift a pair of Meta glasses. Now we're talking something different. So for our next competition, that's what we'll set up. We'll have to figure out the details.
They just got to win one competition. Maybe they got to win a couple.
Maybe it should be a series. Yeah, okay. Maybe it'll be a series.
Yeah, let's not get a little out there, Shawn. One competition.
Fair enough.
Meta glasses,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see these guys win.
They've got to put together some type of scoreboard.
Okay, fair enough.
we can. Yeah. Well, let's keep. We'll flush this out. We'll flush this out.
Yeah. So, but definitely participate because now all the points are going to a scoreboard. So, so there you go. So we'll have to ramp it up. But yeah, and Happy New Year's, guys, because amazing. By the time some of you hear this, it'll be the first already. So make sure that you're on the right side of this wave in 2026. 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. All right, man. We'll see you next time. Appreciate you as always. Stay classy, San Diego. See you, man.
See ya.